Hello, I'm Jim Cahoon, and I thank you for trying this module. I am a passionate believer in the ability of Lighthouse Learning Modules to transform computer science courses for the better. I practice what I preach on a regular basis. The things we talked here in this module and in other modules work for me, and they will work for you. This module is a specialty module on a learning practice that is an important part of the success of our CS1 curriculum. Paired programming is one of the techniques that we employ in our CS courses. We do so because the literature and our experiences indicate that it is a very valuable educational practice. But paired programming is not just an educational practice, it is widely used in industry. Paired programming is not a difficult idea to understand or carry out. In fact, a web resource for this module includes a paired programming video that gets across what you need to know. It is something that I show my students and I share with other faculty members. This module rounds out that video and argues why you should do it. For the classroom, when paired programming is correctly applied, its expected outcomes are something that screams, "Use me." We all know that motivating students is crucial. The research indicates that paired programming excites all types of students, emphasis on all. And it is just as important, if not more so, that as a learning strategy, paired programming works across the board. Analysis also indicates that software artifacts produced when using paired programming tend to be more robust, less buggy, and true to specifications. This robustness is what makes it important to professional situations. The basics of paired programming are not difficult to understand or to deploy in the classroom. Paired programming is a structured collaborative technique where a two-person team works together through the software development process. The italics part of this slide are crucial if you're going to understand the benefits of paired programming and get those benefits. Structured means there are formal ways to carry out the software development in paired programming. Collaborative means that all work is done together. Group work is different. The development there can be much more loosey-goosey. Paired programming is a form of agile software development. The indicated website on this slide is a great place to start for an understanding of agile programming. The key properties of agile software development are collaboration, teams, iterative and incremental development, and the teams include developers and end users. That website I referred to there will also introduce you to the Agile Manifesto. In paired programming, one team member is the driver and the other is the navigator. Throughout software development, there is constant communication. The driver is responsible for entering code, and the navigator is responsible for making sure the entered code is on the path toward success. The team does so using a single machine. If you wedge search paired programming, you will find that some consider the driver taking care of the technical aspects of the coding, and the navigator having strategic and review responsibilities. Paired programming in a class situation has a team frequently changing roles. The reason being that students need familiarity and prowess with both skill sets. To be sure that you buy into paired programming, I want to hit more strongly on the benefits. There's a wealth of information out there on programming. There's a web service called Google Scholar that makes it easy to find formally reviewed publications. Try it and enter paired programming. Some of the things that you'll see there are things mentioned here. The 4 publications here reflect old and new publications regarding paired programming. Their titles indicate what you can get out of them. On the website, there are links to downloading the PDF for these papers. The left 2 are great introductions to paired programming and its benefits. The top right performs a meta-analysis of the literature and should strengthen your resolve on paired programming. The bottom right is new at the time of this module's production and its reflections will also increase your respect for pair programming. If you need a book, here are two that I'm happy to own. On the course website, there are links to publisher homepages for the books. So if you check the literature, you will see that pair programming has great applicability for a wide range of students. Different ethnicities, different genders, different levels of experience. For all the ways you might want to group people, there's probably been some research on pair programming. And what we found there in that research is that it works well for all. Okay, if you look at outcomes, there's been enhanced motivation, there's been increased confidence and satisfaction, there's been improved communication skills. On average, it's boosted for everybody. With regard to quality, there's two things you might want to know about. When the programming task complexity is low, problem solving is faster with paired programming than with solo programming. When problem task complexity is high, higher quality solutions are produced with pair programming than with solo programming. However, the quality there comes at a price. There is greater effort involved. But correctness is important, isn't it? What I'd like you to do now is to access the principal resource of this module, a video produced by Lori Williams. Williams is a long-standing professor at the Department of Computer Science at North Carolina State University. If you want a link easier to remember, I created an alias of it at www.cs.virginia.edu/cahoon/pp. My students watch this video every semester in class, immediately before we start using paired programming. Please watch it now and continue with this module.